Welcome back to Broken and Spoken. If you can't tell, I got a valve cover off. What happened? Stay tuned. Well, believe it or not, moving it around when I checked out the gear shift and all that from the last episode, we wiped the cam lobe. Seems to be the going thing for these flat tappet cams these days. And I'm about to tear it apart to make sure it was one or two or however many, but I know it was just one because one, you see how much my thread is sticking out compared to the rest of them, and we got the old wobbles. So now I get the joy of tearing this thing apart, trying to find parts. That's number one, is trying to get parts. Do I go hydraulic? Do I go roller? Which costs, but we ain't got to worry about wiping out cam lobes. But we got to worry about wiping out roller lifters because, they seem to be problematic right now after a good old COVID. I don't know. We got decisions to make here. And I'm probably more likely going to try to go roller if I can find all the stuff to do it with. So the first order of business is, I guess, draining the coolant and trying to keep it puppy friendly because she's wandering around back there somewhere into something. I hope you can hear me because it's starting to rain outside. And we got it stripped down and we're about to find out together when I take this intake off just what kind of problems we've got. So let's find a prying device. Come on, Fram. Well, let's see. I see it right there already. That and down there. Can you see it? That lobe right there. See how it's all galled up, lifters chewed up at the bottom. Really don't see nothing nowhere else other than that one. And you can also tell by how far the lifter is down in the bore. Like right here. It's a good 1/4 inch down in there. See if we can't get it out. I'm sure I'm gonna need some channel locks on this. What you doing over there, ex-wifey? Nothing. See if I can do this one-handed. Yep. Woo! That's a dandy. It's convex, concave, whatever you want to call it. Wow. It amazes me what the damn government will allow force oil companies to do to control all this zinc and everything in these oils. Blows my cotton picking mind. Well, this right here is the only victim that I've seen, so I guess I'll go ahead and finish ripping everything out. Get ready to pull this cam out. Well, I'm back a couple days later and I'm sicker than sick. Don't know what happened to me. All I know, where I dropped off here, went and carried my daughter to a juvenile hunt. And man, a few hours later, it hit me like a sack of taters. But I got that cam out. And just barely had enough room to get that rascal out of here. Now I was starting to wonder. I sure didn't. I might have scratched it right there. Matter of fact, getting it out. Nah, I didn't do that with that cam. Anyways, I hurled it over somewhere. There it is. Probably seen the short I made on it, but that's the problematic lobe right there. Get down there and see it. Custom ground right there. What do you think? Here comes Chevy dog knocking the camera out. Come here, Chevy. Look, say hi. I'm showing everybody the cam. Well, oh, and I do have the parts other than my push rods. Still waiting on them. You talking about stuff that's hard to get right now. My lands, and expensive. Whew. You're gonna have to cash out one of them 400Ks to get some of this stuff. I tell you what. Went ahead and picked up some more intake gaskets just in case. I'm going with the Comp 11423-8. They call that a XR276HR. 510 lift, nothing big. It's actually quite a bit smaller than the one I had in it, but I think it'll do better for our application. Got a plastic button. Went ahead and picked up a manual fuel pump with a return. Got the distributor gear, the Melanite. That's the Summit part number. Fuel pump rod for the roller cam, timing chain, and of course the lifters. Golly, them things are expensive. That thing was expensive compared to what it used to be. Holy moly. And be sure and clean these up, because I done picked, looks like cardboard shavings up out there. And I went ahead and got me some seals, because when it was in Lady Liberty, I was running behind schedule and had to have it done for a show. And I ended up, ripping them out and leaving them off, because I knew I'd get around to it one day. The only reason is they're getting put on now is because I got to, let's be honest. Oh, I'm waiting on the push rods again. I know I done said that, but the oil pan gasket. I like the one-piece oil pans gaskets because, they don't seem to leak as bad. And of course, taking that front off, I ended up ripping the front of it off. So now I've got to drop the oil pan, and I think I got enough room to do it, hopefully. More work, but you know, doing that, I can take the oil pan off, clean it real good. Maybe I get what medical particles in there out. And maybe I can drop the old Fram filter and try to open it up and see just how good a Fram really is. Because everybody talks bad about a Fram, right? Well, I guess I'm going to drain oil, piddle around. And if I come across anything, I'll let you know. And if not, it might be 4 days from now before I pick the camera up again. But that's where I'm at. Oh, and here's the timing chain. I don't know what I did with the piece that I ripped off there. I probably threw it down in the trash can. What'd I do with it? It's not down there neither. I don't know. I've slept since then and gotten sick again. But there's my old push rods and stuff. None of them are bent. Kind of surprised. All of them are brand new. Roller tip rockers. I'm going to have to clean all of them up. I'll probably waste $20 worth of brake cleaning, getting everything cleaned up. Chevy, what are you doing? And she's after something back there. I better go get her. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I went inside and thought about it a little bit. And I thought about, 6 more bolts on the transmission, a couple motor bolts, and I'll just take the darn thing back out. I mean, it really is the right thing to do. So that's what I did. We'll go ahead and brake clean it down real good. I went through a couple of bearings, checked them, they're all good. I mean, you can see the cam bearings, they're still good. What you can see down through here, you can't really tell, but I can see they're fine. But the main thing I got you back up here for is I saved the Fram oil filter. Everybody talks about how bad Frams are. Let's see just how bad Fram are. All I've got is one big giant pipe cutter. That's what I usually use, as you can tell. So let's see what we can come up with. Let me find something to put it on. Oh, here's the reason we save these, ain't it? I really need a dip before I do this. See stuff right in there. Probably can't see that. some more. Looks like Fram's been doing its thing. Ooh, you ought to see down in this blue pan right about now. There's some pretty good little chunks. Trying to make sure y'all can see that. There's a big one. It's like gold, panning for gold. And I've never panned for gold. I mean, can y'all see that? It honestly looks like Fram is doing its job to me. Excuse me. Another big piece. Another piece of lifter and or cam. All right, there's a bunch of junk. Now, go to the inside. Let's see if we can't flip this thing around. But I don't see no chunkies on the inside like I do. I mean, just look at that. And shit, that was right in my. Everybody talks about how bad Frams are. Well, you can see what it did to my engine. I'm gonna say it saved it. I wished I could rake all this off. wipe my hands so y'all can see in this container. But yeah, all that sparkly stuff came from the outside of that filter. Huh. What's your thought of Fram now? Everybody's got their choices. Let's see what's in the bottom of this thing. So crushed, I can't really see anything. There's some particles that I'm sure came loose when I was taking it apart. Well, that surprised me. It done actually pretty well compared to be a catastrophic catastrophes. That big long word that starts with a C or K and ends with a E, C. I don't know. But it really did. It worked pretty good. And here's my engine. I went ahead earlier and I done put all valve seals in it whenever it was in the truck before I decided to change it or pull it. Well, I guess the fun starts here. I don't know how much of this I'm going to video. Because, I mean, it seems like I'm repeating myself over and over and over again, it seems like. But I did take it off with the hood on the truck. Or out. I won't be able to put it back in. But I did get it out. And that's another thing I ain't going to like. Well, it's been like, I don't know, 3-4 weeks. And I'm back on the big block now. I finally got parts. I got everything but what I need. So that should be good. And what I meant by that is I ordered everything. I forgot the oil pan gasket. Ordered that. It came in. And now I realize I don't have any header gaskets because I messed one up. Maybe I can straighten it up enough and use it. That's what I'm going with for now anyways. I had it covered up. Nah, I'm going to have to go back and re-grease with that thick oil all my lifters because I know it's done ran down to dripped out the bottom, I'm sure. And here's my Fram / wicks I'm putting back on it. How many people reuses intake gaskets? I'm debating on reusing them too. You know, because I'm a cheapskate and I just love redoing things twice, as you can tell. Oh, I got my new timing. I guess all that was in the last video where I put my new timing chain, all that stuff on. I have no slop in this one now. I probably need to go ahead and, yeah, I ain't put my tabs down yet. Go ahead and do that before I forget. I got to sit back, stand around it, and familiarize myself. Because, you know, I slept a couple times since then, and I know I forgot a few things. I stopped the time lapse because, you know, I was putting the old push rods in on top of the new hydraulic rollers. And it hit me. I ordered push rods. When I got to looking, I'm losing my mind. And this ain't like me. It was delivered November 1st. Here it is, Thanksgiving Day. And I don't know where my push rods, my oil pan gasket that I thought I didn't order, or some ultra slick engine assembly lube that I ordered. But man, here's the other oil pan gasket I ordered that I guess I'll put that on the shelf now. If I can find the other box with the major components. I gotta find my push rods and I ain't found it yet. I remember seeing the push rods, but that's it. I slept since then. Like I say, we've got a lot going on in life. But now I gotta search here, there, yonder, probably inside, and hope and pray that it didn't get thrown away. I found gifts. There they are. Oil pan gasket and other stuff sitting there. And that was a close call. Because the ex-wife's car cover for Lady Liberty was piled on top of this box. Did not see it. So now it's time to clean up them push rods and slap them in. And I'm glad I didn't have to go find them, because that took me forever to find them bad boys. You can't order parts these days. They just don't have them. And when I ordered these, one day it said they had one in stock, the next day it said they had 0 in stock. Next day I had one in stock, then I hit the add cart buy it now. And they must have bad juju. I probably shouldn't put them in here, as much problems I've had out of this thing. But I'm going to anyways, because that's all I got. Tractor's running, clutch is on, alignment tool slides in and out real easy. It's just gonna drop into place. Well, we got it in there, and we didn't take the hood off. We're making accomplishments. I got it mostly buttoned up, just for it to run and maybe move out of here. Because I need the real estate in here. I'll finish it up later. I'll take all the parts I got, put in the seat, and probably finish it, 3 years down the road. You know how that works out. But I'm ready to crank it over and try to build some fuel pressure. And let's just see how it goes. See, I got oil in it. There's gas in my gas tank over there in the fender. I need to make sure it's out of gear. Let's do that before I forget. Probably easier to do it on the other side. Okay. We got fuel pressure. need to put a return spring on that. Where'd my spring go? I lost it. Imagine that. I'm glad to move this stuff. I'm gonna try to crank it in the truck. We definitely got oil pressure, so now I can kind of do this out here. What we need? Milk jug, or milk crate. Oh, you cotton picking cheapo. Well, it runs, it sounds good, it ain't clacking, it ain't knocking, it's idling, you know, as you expect, a cold engine, you know, it's 40 degrees out here, and I have no water pump. So that's all I'm going to run it for. I ain't taking no more chances. Well, that's going to do it for this long, drawn-out process. You know, Fram filters has always been good to me. That's all I'm going to say. If you haven't already, subscribe, follow along. Remember, we got a crew cab we're about to build back here. And we got plenty of other stuff in the works. Catch y'all on the next one.